Time greats. X7 though, you're right. This didn't have to happen like this. Almost a massive upset there, but calm as you like, Simple gets his 21st frag. This is round number 19, he's got 21. Just to put some perspective on that. Partial buy for Ence. It's looking like it'd be 13-6. They're running out of lives now.
Zeus in position. Nice swing by Alexi. He's got a gun for it. And they've already pushed up the underpass to guarantee that he was going to have some help, even if there was a further presence. There isn't, but they've cleared it. And they rotate in time to support Alu and X7. Say 6 rounds the deficit, 4 rounds to a 5th major final appearance for Zeus. And you can't say that he was carried to it this time. He's been a huge part of it. Simple, the one thing missing on his resume, a major title. He'll get another chance at it, a 3rd. See, holds off and speaks. No ills against him, though. He'll catch him off with the single AK that they recovered. It is going to be flaming electronic nonetheless, though, that make solid and quick work. The defense inside of the site. Alexi's got the AK rotated back around, smoke down. He can actually push through it. He can actually try to catch them off, and he will. He's got electronic. He's given themselves a chance because he now has Edward facing him, and the repeat from A-Main, it's not fast enough. Ariel couldn't do anything up. He's making a lot of noise, but Edward didn't hear him. Ariel, he's going to save it.
That's a very good run for him, that save. It was a partial buy with a CZ. Alexi B gets 4 kills. Picks up the AK-47, goes to town, ducking and weaving through the smoke. That is enough. Could this bring Ence back to life now? Time will tell. They've got money once again as they fend off what could have been a very important round. 13-6 down. I'm not sure they would have covered, but 12-7. Now the cash is out. They're going to have a double off set up as well. Maybe this is enough. I feel like Zeus overcommitted to this, knowing the money was low. But either way, Alexi B capitalized upon the mistake, gets back in towards CT spawn and causes absolute chaos there. And he's actually ruined the money of NaVi as well. They're going to take a partial buy here. A similar approach we saw from Ence in the first half, going towards B with back 10 CZs and seeing what can be done.
This is all Ariel and X7 so far. 18 and 17 kills between them. See, couldn't catch the second, already got Zeus. What a save it was. Huge round from Alexi, just that 1 kill from Ariel, and suddenly they're right back in the game. 12-8. And there's still not a lot of money on the NaVi side. No bomb plan. Great hold. Surely they don't come from behind a 3rd time.
Well, it's looking positive now at least. We are going to see a deep run. This could go all 30 rounds, maybe some overtime action. Time will tell us. NaVi now have to take the eco. Ence right back in this now. All it took was that pistol victory, courtesy of Alexi B. And he still has time, but still not finding any frags. 3 and 17. This one should be more successful for him. He needs to keep 5 players up here against the CZs and Deagles. Ariel maybe gets 2 and survives. Not bad. He'll get out of there.
Alu, there's his 4th. Back with the op. And keep that in mind. Alu, superstar that he was, played on mouse sports for a long time with Gobby, with Kerrigan. And went off to NIP, was the star of that team for a good amount of time. We didn't think much was going to happen for him, but if anything was on Ence, it was that he was going to be the leader for them, and now he's being held up by all this young talent that's come through. And keep Sonny in mind as well. He's with Mouse Sports. They win events last year, have a fantastic year overall. They start to crumble just before the end of the year and then didn't even make it through to this. We've been saying for a while he's the top finished player. Well, now we're finding 4 others we can include in that conversation.
Yeah, so much talent from that small country. It's fantastic to see them in the semi-final. They still have a chance of winning this game as well, going to the grand final. There it is, 5 players survive. Sergey with 2, Ariel the nice spray down towards the underpass. They're close to double digits now, looking much better. They're actually on their feet at this point. And NaVi do have enough to buy, but it's not going to be the best. A couple of players hovering around 4K. Will they even bring the AWP out here in round number 22? No bomb planted. Now you can see them getting tense on the NaVi side.
That's always been an issue for NaVi. That it absolutely is. And we saw it in London at the pre-event to this when they were shaping up just the showcase event. A lot of overcalling by Electronic on timeouts against Zeus. The arguments can certainly form.
Absolutely.
This is a very different game than it was before that eco win.
Oh yes, totally agree. That changed everything.
Push to mid. Push from the crowd. It still remains. Same question, can they do it again? And we're down, Alexi, he finds two. Simple inside of the site with the bomb, and a round's never over until he's found.
You can see some exchange for NaVi now, not looking as confident or dynamic as they once were before. They're getting picked off by solo plays from CTs, and now it's a 5-on-2. Time remaining, but there's no utility. Now that 1HE's been removed, they've got 2 AKs now, and they desperately need to get this bomb down just to give them a bit more cash. Simple still alive with Flamey. A dangerous duo, and Simple will open things up towards the connector, but a lot more has to be found here. How is he still alive?
He is so lucky to be alive. 27 seconds, he went for the plant early. Repeat, he knows they're gonna swing. They swing too soon. Sergey's on his backside, and so are Ence on NaVi.
Very different pictures there. NaVi can feel this game slipping away from them. It should have been 13-6. This game should be over by now, but it's down to Alexi B, the man in the screen right now. The 4K in the eco. Brought Ence back to life. It's 12-10 now. NaVi on the T side, starting to quiet them down, and they've actually got $3,000 per player. This might be another gimme round for Ence at this point. They can't invest too much. Maybe Deagle Armor, that's about it. But the timeout comes through.
This has been their secret weapon. Coming back late as the underdog, they are getting in everyone's heads.
I don't even know what you say at this point. Everything on the line. It was a surprise that Ence made it to the round of 16. They then get to the final 8, somehow in the semi-final, and now have a chance to go all the way. They have the advantage in round number 23 up against Glocks. From what I can see right now, 3 of them. A Deagle comes out as well. What an amazing story this would be if they can pull this one off. And it's going to be the execution for NaVi. You'll see smokes all over the bomb site. Objective, get the bomb down, see what happens after that.
Sergey's going to try and counter it off with aggressive stance. Out toward the front of the site, Aerial. He'll watch over his shoulder. 22 kills for Aerial. 10K on Sergey. 5K on Alu. NaVi are... The only way they're in the lead is on the scoreboard. They are anything but in control of this game. Smoke execution to go. Aerial, he's up front though. You can see the shadows as well of the nades going over. He knows they're there. They position accordingly as well. Sergey, he'll cover off the top side from Palace, and Alu, he sits back. He's the turret, the anchor for the site. Let the young boys dance. And dance they shall as they find Flamey already. He's ready for more as well, positioned to delay.
Great response.
Huge nade, massive response. Simple only gets 1. It was Sergey, but then again, we said it, Alu's the anchor, and he certainly will hold fast. Now, his gun's the rudder that steers the whole ship as he gets yet more. It's a one-round game.
He arrives just in the nick of time. Alu with the 4K. That's going to bring his confidence right back now. It's 12-11. NaVi nowhere near a bomb plant there. Fantastic response when they saw the smokes and flashbangs fly over. The incendiaries down. The nuke of an 8G towards the around must have done about 250 damage, and it sets this man up for a 4K. As we head into round number 24 now. Simple has the AWP. They have not posted a round in 5 now. They got maximum loss bonus as they send 2 players, including the bomb, towards the Palace.
4 kills last round, there's the 5th. He finds Flamey, gets aggressive, and he knows he has to catch NaVi off. He knows they have to keep their foot on the gas. And does he ever? 5 rounds in a row that started, remember, with a 4K pistol push. that got an AK inside of the B apartments, led to a round clutched in a one-on-one. Zeus gets one and Sergey's already in spawn. Simple gets shut down. Alu's back. He's back on the battle. Not even Simple's op can save them. And he'll just sit inside of the site, finally caught off by Edward, who couldn't transfer fast enough. He tried. Best efforts put Sergey to 17, despite that he was well away from his intended target.
3 versus 1. Electronic has the Molotov. Plenty of time, but the bomb is down on the balcony of the palace. If he can get one of these kills and survive, he might be onto something. But as soon as he fires a bullet, they're all going to pounce on him. He does get up, but surely taken down here from the jungle area. It's going to be Alexi B, who ties things up. Somehow, some way, they've brought it all the way back with 6 rounds in a row. NaVi of no plan. They actually have the partial buy again here, man. This is where Ence take the lead. They have to go Deagle armor. There's no two ways about it. It's Alu who's getting his confidence back. The first time in about 20 rounds we've seen him go for an aggressive pick, and he's landing the shots now.
He's up to 10 kills. This is Train all over again. They're coming back against NaVi. Alu's part of the reason they're doing it, and they're getting in the heads once more of NaVi. Here goes Alu once more, this time smoked off. More traditional, but he's not even content with that. He'll throw a nade. A nade against very little because the pistols will get close. But it's Ariel that waits with Alu immediately beside. The Ence chance back. Ariel in a perfect position. I'm not sure he's aware they've sneaked so far behind. Alu's trying to hold. He's got to go to the pistol because it was just the AWP, and that's good enough. It's good enough to control Edward, and he's got his teammates doing the rest.
13-12. Ence take the lead now. Pressure is on for NaVi. Another partial buy had to come through, but now they have the cash. They'll take their 3rd time out of this stage. I can't believe how this has swung back in the Finnish favor. This is unbelievable. Sergey, strong defending Alu there. He had to pull up the pistol. Pixel, perfect precision, and you can see the temperament of NaVi starting to come crashing down.
And don't for a second think they won't think that they can take down Astralis. They'll have all the confidence. They've taken down world number 2. They're about to potentially take down world number 3. Oh, Astralis, you better count your lucky stars.
Well, here we go. Just a few rounds separate Ence from that grand final. This young team somehow answered back 6 rounds in a row to take the lead. The comeback kids are in 5th gear right now as Alu looks to push towards top of middle. He's got the AWP. Molotov down the connector. This is going to be dicey for him. He will go down. Edward gets the first pick. Recovery needed here. Simple back on the AWP, looking for any push towards short.
Alexido wants to swing out. Through the smoke! How? Oh, there's not enough superlatives for Simple. He gets get more through a smoke, and that is finally something going their way. But the HP's not all there. It isn't Flame. He can find further shots. They want to tie this back up. They don't want to let this get out of hand. And it's just X7 that they have to deal with. But remember, they need to keep players alive. He nearly caught them off. Simple gets the shot, but they go down to 3 living on a massive reset potential.
Simple was low HP as well. He had to hit that shot. Of course he does. Cash in abundance for Ence. They have so much money here. They have 1 more buy remaining after the full investment here in round number 27. 13-13, ladies and gentlemen, in one of the best series of this tournament so far. And Electronic, we get into the rounds, he has missed his smoke. He's actually thrown it in T-spawn. That might seem like a small detail, but he's completely whiffed it. That was supposed to be towards middle, so that's cost him an extra smoke now. And that's missed in window as well. This is a nightmare round for them.
Missed in window, but interestingly, it's kind of looked in aerial. I don't know if he'll use that to his benefit or not. It's possible he's just going to push through it. He's going to go directly up. Spots 1 already. Flamey's gone. What's the answer? Repeat. Edward gets him. He had to, and he's lucky to do it because that smoke missing meant Alu could have easily traded it off.
2 missed smokes in the round. If they lose this one because of that, they'll be tilted off the face of the planet. A boost Electronic up. He's not going to commit towards the window. He's holding the ledge, watching the vent right now. And someone It's going to peak at any second. That's going to be Alexi B. Who blinks first? Who will take this frag? It's such an important one. Electronic checking it every few seconds, but he's surely going down here now. There's Alexi B, perfectly positioned. Taking down one of the star players in NaVi. It's a 4-on-3 advantage as they start to push towards that connector. Zeus has got control of the steps.
Silent but sure. They'll work their way in. Safe and slow. They've got to make sure they clear every single angle. 20 seconds. The bomb's caught now. The round could end. I think that gun barrel was just enough. Allu knows they're up close. Sergey tries to take advantage of it. Missed shots go either direction. But all this does is serve to allow Alexi to come out from jungle. Watch it, because he's got the lineup simple. He doesn't have the time. He's got to go to the AK and get the kill. This guy is on another level. He's going to have time to put the bomb down. And X7, he knows he's in rotation to flash out. He's got the information. He's got just enough. He goes back to the AWP. But is that what's going to cost him? It is. It is going to cost him.
Somehow X7 holds his nerve. It looked like Simple wasn't going to miss a single bullet there. But Matt, that is a full reset now. 14-13, and they've got no money at all. Electronic $2,000, Flamey $2,500. They can buy with Edward and Simple. They have around $6,000 between them. I think they have to at this point. And they'll take that final timeout. What a disastrous round from start to finish there. They miss the smokes. They start to lose players, but Simple somehow finds some wiggle room here. He gets the AK-47 out. Look at that. It's ridiculous. As he plants the bomb, it looked like he was on for the final kill, but somehow the Finns have done it. They've taken the lead back and reset NaVi here. This game has certainly delivered on all fronts. And we're getting to the absolute crescendo now. Who will come out on top? Right now, Ence have the advantage. Galil's are purchased out. They've got to drop weapons here. Simple has an AWP and 30 frags to his name, but it still doesn't seem like it's enough.
For the NaVi fans out there, don't worry. I know 5 players from North America that will know how to console them if this doesn't go their way, because they are going to have their hearts broken by the underdogs.
A commitment coming in. This looks to be an execution off the very get-go here. They have a few smokes. They have the Molotovs, but they don't have that much firepower. CZs, Galil's, but the AWP is up with no helmet, just to note that.
Desperate times. This is it.
You're right, they lose this round. That's pretty much the GG.
Zeus with the pistol tries to find out where they are in sandwich. Sergey's not yet spotted, but they turn around in time. It was the only last place they had to clear. With the smokes down, they'd already cleared underneath the balcony. So process of elimination finds them the first. Or will it find them the round? Bomb planted, safe side default. Simple. Still up in the apartment. He's got one. Oh man, this guy.
It's too good. And it's looking very good for NaVi at this point. The Hail Mary play, Galil, CZs, and an AWP, and they make it work. So much pressure. As they make their way towards the A site, they didn't even have to trade out the kills there. Edward opened things up, Simple shut it down. 2 kills, all that's required, as Ence have to fall back. Their money is starting to run low now as well. They need to keep all 3 players up here. 14-14.
Bomb gone. You just can't call it. You can't. No one in this arena. I don't care how many games of Counter-Strike you've watched or played. No one knows who's winning this one.
That's why we love the game so much. Anything can and will happen. And now NaVi starting to look like they have some resources here. They've recovered some AKs. Flamey still in the Galil. Might want to get rid of that. I'm not sure. He's got 4,000 residual sticks on him. Saves himself enough cash for the next round if this does go wrong. Allu jumping up towards short, successfully with the flashbang coming in.
He's the man who did a lot of work to pull them back in. Aggressive inside of the apartments. That's another round. We talk about the eco victory. Then he follows it up by pushing just that round inside of the palace to catch 1 kill. Something they hadn't done all game. He had the intuition to do it. He's trying a similar approach. We have seen this setup, Ariel and Sergey forward. And it was that same round when they had Alu behind them to be the anchor. They don't have him this time. So those two are the only two inside of the A site. That's the difference.
But they're playing in front of the smokes right now. Sergey there, and Ariel. First kill for Simple though, he doesn't miss much, and Sergey's got so much pressure here. HE doesn't do much damage, can the bullets find much more? He gets one, it's still a 3-on-3 here.
Good trade back in. Alexi slid out from jungle, and Simple never ran in. He's so low on HP. He had to back away, they have to cross. They still have to get the bomb to the site, 50 seconds. Are they gonna be bold enough to even attempt? Or do they fall off and try elsewhere? Simple's making sure the flank is covered so that at least they have the option. In fact, he'll go back around to Palace. Alu's worked his way back over. X7 is leading off. Alexi's gonna push. Even pushing toward the top of mid might be just enough information for them. How far does he want to go? And how soon does he get there? He's not taking his time about it. He wants information. He's confident his two teammates can win out the round. He just needs to make sure he puts them in the right position. Incendiary down 15 seconds. Low HP, remember, for two NaVi players. Flamey's got to run forward. He took damage on the way through. He sits on 11. That is all as Alu tried to sink the ship. Alexi's behind. Simple's gone. No way he holds it. And now they've got problems. The low HP is going to be punishing. Flamey's got to get away. He gets toward the stairs. But Electronic has a straight duel on entry. Smoke goes too deep. Alexi knows where to look. No shoulder beat yet. Oh, he can see him. He's got him. He's got enough. He's got to have the bait in Flamey, though. They're both going to go toward him. He's missed the shot. 11 HP is all they have between them and staying alive. Between them and series point. And he's down. It's going to be Ence there first. 1 to go.
One more will do it. There is money in the bank for NaVi. It's not going to be a walk in the park as we enter round number 30. Nerves of steel there. Alexi B getting it done with a backstab towards Palace as well. That's the all-important kill. He removes the danger factor as Simple with an AWP. 15-14. NaVi have enough to take this to overtime. Absolutely. Will they bring the AWP out though? It's $5,000 on Simple. He would be compromised. You just have the AWP and nothing else. He might be better off with just an AK here. Have the armor, have the utility, and it's a double AWP setup on the CT side. Can Ence actually close it out? In regulation here, this will be such a historic victory. They stunned the world and they took down Liquid in the quarterfinals. Surely it can't be happening again against NaVi in the semis. Unbelievable. Final rounds. Do or die. NaVi have to win this or they're out of the tournament. The third and final map here. It's all on the line now.
Alu's going to drop down this time. He still wants to be aggressive. They don't dare go to the top side of the ramp. Just one more round.
I even feel nervous at this point. Can't imagine what they're feeling on the server.
One on the other side, but wanting to ensure that with the deep smoke down. 3 smokes left on the CT side. X7 will back up. Alu in the window. Alexi had his chance. Couldn't convert, but my God, if he did, the panic that would ensue.
No one wants to go first. No one wants to make that commitment. So much on the line here. If you lose that first frag, it goes to a 5-on-4. The time's ticking away. You don't want to be that player, but Alu's finding that confidence. Oh, he manages to hit it as well. Can he get the forward? It might not matter. It's a 5-on-3 with 30 seconds remaining. I think they might have done it. Zeus and Simple with it all to do here.
And not even the best can save them. It's a 1-on-5 for Zeus. And is this man ever going to win a major? The deep breath. He got one with Gambit, but will he get one with NaVi? That's what he's wanted. He went back for a reason, but Ence is going to deny. The Finns, the kings of Katowice, they're through.
a story, Matt. You couldn't write this stuff, you tried. Ence came in as an underdog to this tournament at best. They've now booked themselves a place in the grand finals. Most of these players, their first ever major. They took down Team Liquid in the quarterfinals and major veterans NaVi in the semis. Could they go the whole way and win the whole thing? Unbelievable.
Forget that 4 of them have never been on the stage. All 5 of them have never been in a final. Alu's going to get his first chance at it. One more best of 3, and it is all possible. We're going to send it over to the desk. What an unbelievable story. Unbelievable doesn't even cut it. Dreams, they really do come true. A project started in April of 2018 and a dream run crafted in Katowice. Kings of the Minor pushed to the absolute brink of elimination here at the Major, but they rise through the turmoil and they thrive versus the game's best. Ence in the final of their very first Major.
Alex, they were down 12-6. They were on eco. They battled back after winning that round and pushed NaVi. They pushed Simple. They made Simple play some of the best Counter-Strike he's played all tournament.
I'm shaking.
And they still snatched the victory here. It's unbelievable. I was shocked by the Liquid game. I don't even...
you can't be shocked anymore. They keep doing it.
I don't even know what to say. Every single player on Ence has come up huge for them. Ariel with a monster game. Like you said, Simple had a phenomenal map of Counter-Strike, and somehow Ence weathered the storm. They survived all of these pistol rounds they've lost throughout this entire best of 3. I don't even know what to say. What an incredible team.
And we don't have to say anything else. I think OJ and a victorious Ence player will say the rest.
Thank you very much, Alex. Considering what you've just done, considering how you won that semi-final, just show me your hand a second, because you are shaking right there. Talk me through the emotions at this moment.
It just feels amazing. I don't know what we just did, but we just beat NaVi 2-1. Feels great.
Through to a grand final in a major as well. I mean, Simple was coming at you there.
Yeah. Every one of them played great. I think Zeus played great. We were like really unfocused because Zeus was killing us on Dust 2. But we just laughed it off and went to Mirage.
Once again you were behind. Once again you had to come back and then hold on. How are you doing this?
I don't know.
You must know, because it's not the first time you beat Liquid. You've now taken out NaVi. You must know.
We just have an amazing team. We play without pressure. We play just good.
Are people underestimating you?
A bit, yes. Now they won't.
Now they won't. These are fighting words. Henry G in comms said towards the end he was nervous in that final match for you to clinch it. He said he was nervous. He had no idea how you were feeling in the server.
We were feeling very confident. We just, after the Dust 2, we just knew that they played great. Nothing worked for us. We went to Mirage. It's our home map, kind of. Just played our own game and won.
Which brings us through now to a grand final, which will take place here tomorrow. A best of 3 for that trophy down there. What do you do tonight to prepare?
Just chill out and focus for tomorrow.
That's all it is. There must be some excitement. Any celebrations?
No.
Man, he's so cool. He's the coolest Finn around. It has been emotional watching you play. Will it be you taking on MIBR or Astralis tomorrow?
I think it will be a tough game, but we're going to play Astralis, and we're going to break their record.
They're going to play Astralis, and they're going to break the record. I love it when we get fighting talk. It's been a great story so far to watch him play. Put your hands together, please, Katowice, for this man and that team. It's Ence through to the final.
Wow. Given a platform and Alexi B. He could be 9 feet tall right now.